Absolutely. And when you've got 6 paddlers going direct through from the heat to the semi, like it was this morning, yeah, you can, play it a little bit easier, particularly with this short turnaround with the recovery. And,
Oh,
oh, we've just had a false start there. Tim Hecker looks like he's just gone
what is
on
he
top of the
doing?
start gate. You can see him sitting back on his boat now. He's definitely kind of launched on top. You can see the start
This
gates are
is
kind of,
this is
yeah, it's
awkward.
not ideal.
Yeah,
Sometimes when you push against the start gates too hard, they do kind of falter on the way down. Obviously, it's all about a
yeah.
pressure system, so they'll just reset now,
I
come in,
reckon
take some
at
big
least Tim.
deep breaths.
Yeah, I think Tim Heck is probably now thinking, is that going to go viral? Is that going to go viral? Me sitting on top of the start gates. Is it a good
Let's
look?
make it.
Yeah, let's see. Let's make it go viral. Yeah. All right.
Absolutely.
Can have another crack.
Here we go,
Can
ready
have
for a
another crack at it.
start,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
we're off to a clean start now. So it looks like lane 5 there in the white boat. That's the Greece paddler Demopoulos. He's had the better of the start there. Maybe lane 3 as well. Peter Kizek there from Slovakia. He's had a good start. The German in lane 9. He mounted the start gate before, but he's come good now. He's been able to pull himself together, and the boat looks like it's in pristine condition. And he looks like he's just starting to really get into his work now. There's your Greek paddler on the screen. We can see there again in the white boat, but I wouldn't count out the Chinese paddler either at the moment. He's just sitting back a little bit now, but he is a very, very good paddler, and he'll be able to time this race perfectly, I'd say, particularly with all of these conditions presenting themselves today. It's all about staying nice, calm, cool, and collected, particularly in that last 100 meters when it does start to get a little bit more bumpy. But there we go, the Germans on the screen now as we come through the 250-meter mark. Looks like maybe lane 4 still the better of it, and I think Tim Hecker, the German, may be coming through for second place through that 250.
Yeah, Heck is starting to tighten up a little bit. I think he went out very, very hard, but he's now starting to run over the top of him. I think that is the Greek Demopoulos who's out in front at the moment, and right next to him, as you said, Elise, it's the Chinese paddler Chen. Heck is trying to fight back at the moment, but then on the top of the screen, I think it is Kizek from Slovakia who is edging himself into third position. Tim Heck is going to have to find something here. I think he's really feeling it. He's feeling the pressure. Can he lift himself back up into the top 3? It's Demopoulos from Greece who's still in front. Chen from China, and now in the yellow boat, I think that is Mazovsky from Ukraine coming through as well. But it is the Greek who gets the money. The Ukrainian second, and I think it was Chen from China third. So Greece first, a very, very impressive race there from Demopoulos. The Ukrainian Taras Mazovsky had a really good back half to that 500-meter race. And then in third place, it was, I think, Chen from China. Hecker tightening up in the back part of that race and really finding that very, very hard to get to the line. But well done there to the Greek paddler Stefanos Demopoulos, who got the job done in impressive style.
Yeah, he led from start to finish there. You can just see, even off that first stroke, he was already a quarter of the boat length in front and just kept pulling away as the race went on. He's got a really, really good reach out the front there and some really good drive forward. You can just see all that power transferring down into the water and straight into boat speed in the forward direction, obviously. But there we go, taking the win comfortably. I reckon we're setting ourselves up for a really good final. We've had a couple of, through these semis, we've had some really good wins, and those guys will be nice and close together. But the second and third places have been very tightly contested and very closely fought, and that's always exciting coming into a final. We love to see really tight finishes and maybe some photo finishes. It always gets people excited. We saw a few of those last weekend as well, and it took a while to see the results come up on the board, but I'm sure the paddlers hate it. But as a spectator, it's very, very fun to watch. You can just see there he's just sucking in the deep breaths.
As a commentator, yeah. As a commentator, Elise, it does prematurely age us a little bit, having to try and call a winner or a place getter. But yeah, it is good for racing. And there we are, confirmation. Demopoulos from Greece first, Mazovsky from Ukraine second, and Chen from China taking third position.